into infinity.
What's up, guys? John here, rocking the hockey hair. Go ahead and make fun of me all you want. Anyways, guys, looks to us that we might have some breaking Dream Theater news here coming up sometime in the near future. Hopefully, a lot nearer than farther away. But obviously, you guys are all aware of the social media posts showing so far. We've got Jordan and John Mayung and John Petrucci and James Labrie and their little videos of them with their eyes closed and then, popping open and stuff like that. So it's kind of looking like we're going to have some breaking news here, hopefully again sooner rather than later. So Brian and I have decided that whenever something hits, if it's, something pretty major, which we would have to assume that it would be, Ali Studio, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in real quick. This is a very quick one here. But Brian and I have decided that if something hits, we are going to go live and we're going to talk about whatever that news might be. Obviously, we're all hoping that it's, stuff about the, the new record and whatnot. JG3 says, Phillies lose and you doing an emergency show to rub it in. Hey, look, my Guardians haven't scored a run in 20 innings, so I don't want to hear it, dude. I don't feel bad for you. But anyway, yeah, so if we get some breaking news, Brian and I are going to go live that night, and normal show time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Obviously, we don't know when that's going to be, but if it hits, it'll be 7:30 that night, and we're going to talk about it. And the reason I'm doing this video is because definitely want you guys to be a part of this. So we are going to be putting a link in a banner at the bottom of the screen, so that once we do go live, you guys can actually just copy that link into your browser and jump on camera with us and give us your reactions. Brian and I will be doing a breakdown of whatever the news is in a full form show coming up in the next few weeks. But we kind of want your guys' immediate reactions to whatever that news may be. Obviously, again, we're all hoping that it's an album title or album art or single video, all that stuff. Like, hopefully it's, all of the above, but who knows? So yeah, we definitely want you guys to give us your reaction. So it's going to be kind of like a very mini fan hangout. So again, we will be putting that link at the bottom of the screen so that you guys can jump on and give us your thoughts to whatever the heck is coming, because again, we've seen the Instagram posts with the four guys so far, with opening their eyes, and everyone wondering today why there was no Portnoy. There was no Portnoy video. I think that's the one everybody was waiting for, and we didn't get it. So even I was being a smartass on the Dream Theater forums on Facebook. I was like, spoiler alert, it's coming out later today, and it's going to be Mike Portnoy opening his eyes. And I was wrong. So yeah. TA says this is so exciting. Yeah, it's awesome to finally get some news, man. Ali's Studio says the new single is coming on Friday, just so you know. Awesome. Very cool. All right. Well, I hope so. I'd like to get something sooner rather than later. JG3 says new single will be Metropolis Part 3, but an instrumental. That's awesome. Ali Studio says Mike Portnoy might be tomorrow. My only comment on that, Ali, is that I would think we would have gotten him today. It just seems a little odd that they've released them in successive days, but now they're going to skip a day. So that's kind of weird to me. So I'm wondering if he's not going to be the one doing the announcement. Maybe that's why they held it back. I don't know. But in any case, obviously, we're finally getting something from them. And, with them, where there's smoke, there's generally fire. So, like I said, hopefully we're getting the album information that we've been waiting for. Personally, I'm very excited to hear a single. God, how long have we waited for this? I mean, if you really think about it, we haven't had to wait this long for new Dream Theater music since at least, Dramatic Turn. And that was because of a major shakeup in the band. But prior to that, it was quite a while. So, so Yeah, I'm very excited to see what's going on. So yeah, guys, so keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to set a show up so you'll see it come up on your feeds as like a coming up live, one of those deals. But we will only be using it if there's some cool news that drops. If it's not something that is really huge, and we'll pull it down and obviously not waste your guys' time. So alrighty, let's see here. Quick question. TA says, do you know if they used any kind of AI for the promo vids? James looks very young, or maybe just makeup. Um, that I don't know. Honestly, the promo vids with the camera shake a little bit. I'm wondering if this sounds really stupid, but I'm wondering if it's not just simply cell phone video. I mean, with the kind of quality you can get out of those things these days, it might have just been a real simple, hey, here, we'll do this real quick thing, have some smoke going around you, and there it is. So I don't have any information on how they did the promo vids. So unfortunately, I don't have a set answer for you. JG3 says, I feel like a new single is coming. They definitely want to put the single out before the live shows. I'm kind of thinking that too, Jay. I mean, the tour starts here in a week and a half, and I mean, you would think that they would want to play something, at least one song on the 40th anniversary tour. H.E. Pennypacker, good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning in. He says, do we think the new album will be out before the tour begins? Sure hope so. I highly, highly, highly doubt that. They've hyped this thing up so much so far that I just can't see them, coming out in a couple days and being like, yeah, the tour starts October 20th. The record drops on October 18th. I think they've built so much hype for this thing that I think they want to build even more hype. So I would have to think it's coming out later. I've seen a lot of speculation online and heard from some people that we talk to that they think it's going to be early next year. So no confirmation on that for sure, but that kind of makes sense. Again, they've been keeping everything under wraps so tightly, and they've built the suspense on it so much that in a way it kind of makes sense that they would, if it is going to be a single release is what they're teasing, it makes sense because of, the timing with, when that's going to be releasing in relation to the start of the tour, on October 20th. So I'm wondering if maybe they'll do the same thing with the start of the US tour, like a January release because the US tour starts in February, maybe something like that. I don't know, but it seems like it would make sense. So I guess we'll find out, man. Yeah, I mean, JG3 saying it right now in the chat. He says it would actually make a lot of sense. They play one song from each album at the show and play a new single for the new album. Yeah, very similar to the original Score tour. Ali Studio says, when we get the album announcement, we will see the release date for DT16. Yep, you would have to assume so. I mean, I don't see it. I mean, that's the way most bands are doing it these days, saying, hey, here's the record title, here's the album art, and here's the release date. So I don't see why Dream Theater would do it any differently, but anyways, guys, I'm going to set up that show right now. And again, if we get breaking Dream Theater news, whatever day that might be, Brian and I will be going live at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that night. And we will be posting a link at the bottom of the screen on that show that you guys can cut and paste into your browser. And it'll take you right into our green room here in our streaming program. And we can bring you up on the screen, and we want to get as many of you guys on camera as we can, just to give your reaction to whatever that news might be. So fingers crossed we get something as soon as possible. And again, it'll be like a mini fan hangout and get you guys on camera so you guys can be the rock stars and give us your immediate reaction. Well, a few hours later, but anyway, immediate reaction to breaking Dream Theater news. So yeah, we will see you guys then. Thank you guys all for tuning in. We obviously love and appreciate you guys. As you guys know, you in the chat just keep this rolling. And everybody who watches on YouTube and tunes into the audio version of the show, much appreciated, guys. And yeah, let's hope we are talking to you much sooner rather than later here. And as always, guys, Carpe Diem.